And we are back with another Monday preview. I am your host, the Hockey Princess. Just as a reminder, make sure to hit that like and subscribe on either Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, however you watch or listen to us ramble on a weekly basis. If you are going to one of the last couple of games this season, please wait for the whistle. I think by the time this comes out, we'll only have one final home game against Winnipeg, which we'll get to in a minute. But if you're going to that game, please wait for the whistle. If you're going to a game next season, please wait for the whistle. Please do not try to go back or go to your seat while the game's in play. Just know up and down, friends. Thank you very much. If you are going to one of the last games this season, highly recommend Su Taqueria El Rey del Taco over on Ogden. The food's amazing. The folks who work there are delightful. Highly recommend it. That being said, let's get into it, guys. This is the second to last week of the season. Kind of sad. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of excited to not watch this craziness, or at least for a little bit. But we've got 3 games this week. We've got the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Boston Bruins, and then finally the Winnipeg Jets. First off, Pittsburgh, nothing new. At the time of recording this, the Sunday Pittsburgh game hasn't happened yet, so I can't speak to what happened on Sunday. This was recorded prior, so right now we really don't have anything. The Pittsburgh Penguins are still 7 out of 8 in the Metro Division. They are 5-3-2 in their last 10 games. Like I said, I don't have Sunday stuff because Sunday hasn't happened yet, friends. This is Saturday. It's going to come out on Monday, but right now it's Saturday. And so we play them at home on Sunday, and then we go to Pittsburgh on Tuesday. Like I said, no real updates for the Pens. We kind of talked about it last week. Jumping to the Boston Bruins, where a lot of things have happened, friends. A lot of things in the Boston Bruins world. My heart goes out to Boston Bruins fans. Boston is currently 8th out of 8th in the Atlantic Division. Guys, what happened? Trade deadline was very busy, very controversial. Sweeney, I think you do have some enemies in the city of Boston right now. A lot of people's feelings are hurt. You've got Marchand, Carlo, Coyle, and Frederick were all traded either on trade deadline or during that week. So a lot of pieces are gone. For injured reserve, you've got Kastelik, McAvoy on day-to-day. Lindholm is still week to week. They just recalled Fraser Mitten up this weekend from the Providence Bruins, which is Boston's AHL affiliate. Exciting. I'm curious to see how the kid plays. Definitely a fan of his from when he was on Toronto previously and in between their Maple Leaf and Marlies, AHL, NHL tandem. He was kind of up and down a bit. But they are definitely just riding the struggle bus at the moment. But you know what? So are we. So they play Tuesday at home, and then they'll play Thursday at home against us. So no back-to-back for them. We don't have a back-to-back either this week. Your goaltending tandem is Korpisalo and Swayman. So unsure. I would imagine Swayman maybe gets the net for Tuesday's game, and then Thursday we get Corpy, but who knows? I really don't think it's anyone's guaranteed net, seeing as both goaltenders seem to be struggling at the moment, so it may just be like a 50-50 sort of thing. Some new faces for the Boston Bruins. You've got Casey Middlestad, the return of Jacob Lauko, who was traded away this offseason but is now back with the Boston Bruins, and Chicago Blackhawk legend, and one of my favorites, obviously, because he's from Finland, Henri Jokiharju, is a Boston Bruin. Happy to see that kid out of Buffalo. And then last game this week is the Winnipeg Jets. We've talked about them on and off, as we've faced them during our Thursday weekly episodes. They're number 1 in the Central right now. They're 7-3-0 currently in their last 10. They play in Dallas on Thursday, and then we'll play in Chicago on Saturday. So once again, no back-to-backs for anybody this week. Your trade deadline, you acquired Tanev, Luke Shen, and Drager. And Drager was just called up from Manitoba to Winnipeg, so I'm unsure what's going on in their goaltending department right now. As Right now, you've got Hellebuck and the human embodiment of a golden retriever in Eric Comrie. But with Drager being called up, I don't know if somebody's about to go on IR or maybe something funky's happening. Who knows? Um, Also, speaking of injured reserve, you've got Ellers, Kapari, Punk, and Velarde all on day to day. And then, Winnipeg's in a similar situation like Los Angeles or Edmonton or Vegas when we faced them the past couple of weeks. They're not really focused on these upcoming games. They're pretty much checked out. Some of the guys have senioritis at the moment. Their vision is very much on the postseason. It's been pretty much solidified since like the holidays that the Winnipeg Jets were going to the postseason. So I think that is very much where their mind is. I wouldn't be surprised if Drager got called up just to rest Hellebuck or Comrie before the start of the postseason. Who knows? But Winnipeg's eyes are very much on the postseason and not really these last couple of games. Doesn't mean they want to blow the last couple of games, but maybe it's just slightly less than 100% effort. And then hopefully we can capitalize on that and maybe get one more win before the end of the season. That would be great. So like I said, guys, we have 3 games this week: Pittsburgh Penguins, Boston Bruins, and Winnipeg Jets. And then we approach our final week of the season. Thank goodness. So if you're going to any of these last couple of games, please, please, please wait for the whistle. Do not get up all the pucks in play. Do not try to go back to your seat while the game is in play. Just no up and down. Please just wait. If you're going to one of these last couple of games or planning to go to a game next season, highly recommend Su Taqueria El Rey del Taco over on Ogden. The food's great. Everybody is great that works there. And then just as a reminder, make sure to hit that like and subscribe on either Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, however you watch or listen to us ramble on a weekly basis. That is all. And then we will talk at you guys next week for our final Monday preview of the season.